Second guest is Barbara Ann Foley, the Executive Director of the Council on Aging. And Barbara Ann, I hope she's going to answer a couple of questions for us. And then she has a couple of things she wants to bring us up to date. Barbara Ann, how did your Alzheimer's event go?
Oh, it was wonderful, and thank you for asking, and thank you for everyone who came. We had twice as many people that attended and twice as much money that was raised.
Oh, that's great.
Last year we were about 5,100 or thereabouts, and this year we were over 11,000.
Wow.
And lots and lots of walkers. We got a really beautiful day, as it turned out. The only difficulty was a few people got sunburned because it started out as an overcast day, and then it was pretty bright and sunny by the time people were on their way back. And I think, like myself, I had the sunscreen on the kitchen counter, and I thought, well, don't need that today because it was overcast and looked like it was going to pour. Well, a few of us got fried with the little Irish skin that I have. So,
and there was another event that we tried to advertise for you, and that was the group of all kinds of professionals, and they came and they moved around the tables.
Oh, our safety day.
Safety day, yes.
We didn't have as many turn out as we wanted to, but those that attended absolutely loved the program. We will do that again, probably not until the fall, but definitely not again in the winter. I think the reason for the low attendance was because we had rescheduled it, I think it was 3 times, because of snow days. And of course we started, the first date was in the winter. So I think we'll try in early fall or next spring to do that event again. But we had a great turnout of practitioners, as well as the people who did attend said they got a lot out of it and they wish there was more who came. So we will definitely repeat that again.
Well, that's great. And now we'll go back to you.
So 2 quick announcements, I guess I would call them. One is we are continuing our Veterans Coffee through the month of June. And we really would like to hear from you. You can call me personally and leave me a message at the 430-7550, or stop in and leave me a note if I'm not there, and let us know that you would like to continue this or not. I don't know, as I said to Paul before we went on air, if it's the day and the time, or if it's just that veterans enjoy, frequenting local coffee shops versus coming here. And we are certainly not insulted by any means, but we were trying to just provide a place to get a free cup of coffee and a little pastry or something sweet to eat. So I guess one of the reasons for mentioning it is, if you don't know about it, man or woman, having served in any of the armed forces, it does not have to have anyone who saw action or was in a war. We've had all kinds of questions about this, trust me. And it's on Wednesdays in May and June, 9:30 to 10:30 in room 5. So if you would like to come in, pop in, get a cup of coffee, visit with whoever's there, and leave, that's pretty much what it's for. It's for you veterans. So it's basically a thank you for your service. And if it is something that we keep getting 1 and 2 at, we probably will cancel it at the end of June. So do let me know if that's something that you would like to continue. The other announcement I'd like to make is we've been having trivia for a bit on Fridays, and it's got a conflict in the schedule. So we are going to change it and start on June 10th on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. So if you want to come for lunch and enjoy a nice meal, and then stay and chat with friends for a little while, and then pick up at the 1 o'clock time frame. You do not have to be by any means a trivia expert or be really great at trivia. I'm not great at trivia myself. I will be calling it for a while until we get a senior themselves who would like to do it. But we urge you to join us. It's a very fun day. There's just a small group we'd like to see get bigger. And my ultimate goal, Paul, is to be able someday to have it big enough and together long enough that we can then maybe challenge Chatham or Brewster or another town to do trivia with them. So I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
So those are my 2 announcements. And then I want to make sure that everybody knows about a program that Harwich was one of 35 centers in the entire state who received a grant to do a program called the Aging Mastery Program. The Massachusetts Council on Aging and the National Council on Aging both support this program, and that's where the funding comes from. It's for 30 people, and it's 12 weeks long, which sounds like a lot, but it's really only once a week for 2 hours, and we will be meeting here. So what I decided to do is to do like a rollout informational session with a light lunch. And what that'll mean is you'll have a little salad, you'll listen to me talk, I'll give you some flyers and some information, maybe a PowerPoint that tells you about the whole program so that you can make an informed decision whether you want to join us or not. Or maybe if you don't, you might have a friend or family member who does. And then at that meeting, we will make a decision as to when we will have the program, what day, what time, and what 12 weeks. So that day is going to be Friday, June 19th at 12:30. If you're a working person, we did it at 12:30 so that people could have their lunch break. You can come over from work and go back to work. It should be certainly under an hour. I'm shooting for 45 minutes and then questions and answer. You do have to RSVP. We need to know how many salads to make. So that number again is the 430-7550. And we do need to know by the week before. So in the 8, 9, 10 week, we would need to hear from you. Right now I have 5 people signed up, and I'm hoping for 4 or 5 times that. So the way that the program works is I'll just read you a quick blurb from it. The training sessions are going to explore navigating longer lives. That will include physical activity, sleep, which is a huge factor that factors into people's illness as well as wellness. Healthy eating and hydration, financial fitness, medication management, advanced planning, healthy relationships, falls prevention, and community engagement. There's also a piece on Medicare and you that will be done by our regional Medicare champion from Shine, who will be here to join me when we do the actual program. So you won't be listening to me for 12 weeks, I can assure you. We will have many different practitioners, from doctors and nurses, our own town nurse, people like Sheila Curtis from Shine, etc., who will all be experts in the field of the topic that is going to be talked about that day. The fun thing is that you earn points for positive actions and rewards that you do, and those points then at the end of each, I think it's at the end of each month, turn into prizes. They're not real big expensive prizes. They might be pins or bookmarks or things that are related, but they are fun to win. And it is a really, really important, wonderful program, and it is made possible by Tufts Health Plan Foundation, Executive Office of Elder Affairs, and as I said, M as in Mary, COA, and N as in Nancy, COA, both organizations as well. So if you are interested or you know anyone who might be and you'd like to learn a little bit more, please join us on June 19th at 12:30. We would love to have you, and again, give us the RSVP the week before. So I think that's finally it.
Well, thank you very much for the information, and good luck with this program.
Thank you. I hope we have our 30 people, because we can't run it without it.
Likewise.